to check out who the San Antonio Spurs have coming up. On Wednesday, they'll be taking on Jalen Brunson and the New York Knicks. Then on Friday, they'll go up against Tyrese Halliburton and the Indiana Pacers.
And that game against the Grizzlies, that's one to mark on the schedule. It's their 5th game of the year, and we should start to see lineups get sorted out.
A look at Cleveland's opening lineup. Garland and Mitchell, the lethal backcourt pair. Dean Wade is out there with Sam Merrill. And it's Allen in at the 5. And for the Spurs, Barnes plays the 4 with Wemby standing tall in the middle. Stephon Castle is out there with Devin Vassell. And it's Champagnie at the 3. Wembanyama, high post. This is opening night for both of these squads. What do these games like to play in, Richard?
It's so much fun. You put in so much work in the offseason to improve, to get better, and now it's your opportunity to show it.
Here's Castle. Outside Barnes. Wembanyama screen. 5 to shoot. A little mid-range shot is up. It's rebounded by Wade. And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. Mitchell, the pass to Wade. Back to Mitchell. Pass to Allen. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away. Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
San Antonio shooting their first free throw of the evening. And that one falls for Vassell.
Such an important part of this team. Vassell, a great athlete who can guard multiple positions on the court. That's so valuable.
The 3 from Mitchell. San Antonio with a rebound. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Barnes, it's good.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
And the Cavs with possession. It's a 5-point game. And it's Stephon Castle with a foul. That's his first foul.
Oh, they've got their eyes on him, calling the foul right away.
And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Oh, they get a hand on it. 6 to shoot. Pulls it. And that one's good. Mitchell.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
RJ, San Antonio's seen a surge in popularity. Spurs jerseys seem to be everywhere these days.
Yeah, they call that the Wemby effect. When a team has a generational talent like Victor, a lot of new fans come on board.
San Antonio shooting their second and third free throws tonight. Free throw drops for Castle. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Thanks, guys. Well, it's been a remarkable comeback story for Lonzo Ball. He became the first player ever to undergo cartilage replacement surgery on his left knee. Now, with a role on a winning team in Cleveland, this is a great situation for a player whose IQ for the game is as good as ever.
The cagey veteran. All right, Shams, thank you.
You love the frame and the length Castle brings to the guard position.
When we talk about Donovan Mitchell, Richard, how impressed are you with his leadership?
He's been great. Every season, Mitchell has accepted more and more responsibility. He knows he's looked at as a leader, and his drive to win really motivates those around him.
That free throw is good from Mitchell. And sometimes when a team trades a ton of picks for a star player, there's some buyer's remorse. But that has not been the case with the Cavs and Donovan Mitchell, Grant.
Yeah, he's been everything they hoped he would be, B.A. Not just dominating, but sacrificing as well.
Both free throws good from Mitchell.
We've seen Donovan Mitchell go off. He's gone for 70+ in a game. That is special.
Here's Vassell, and the basket is good. Vassell's got 5.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Mitchell. Merrill, left side. That three's off the mark. Garland against Barnes. In transition, here comes Cleveland. And the shot is good by Garland.
One of the harder jobs in the league today is trying to stay with Garland on that open floor. He's too quick, he's too savvy.
Vassell outside. San Antonio moving the ball around. Pass to Champagny. Outside Barnes. Vassell against Mitchell. Vassell can't get it to go. And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They trail by 3. Last time they met was in Cleveland.
They beat this team last time largely because of the massive free throw disparity.
Yeah, they played a very smart and physical game, creating a lot of calls that often, went their way. I just love when teams make it work down low.
Up top, Castle, guarded by Garland. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Well, RJ, some rebuilds go better than others. Wouldn't you say the Spurs are off to a good start?
Oh, they've got their cornerstone in Wembanyama, along with an array of young talent and plenty of picks. They look to compete now and for years to come, I would think so.
The free throw drops for Castle. And with an undersized backcourt and a towering front court, some had suggested the Cavs needed roster moves to balance things out a little, Grant.
Well, Mobley's growth as a shooter has quieted those concerns up front. But until they prove their mettle in the playoffs, there will be some questions.
And he can't hit the second. Richard, last season's Defensive Player of the Year, Evan Mobley. He's quickly becoming a two-way terror.
Yeah, the Cavs have unlocked him offensively, putting the ball in his hands and encouraging him to let it fly from long distance.
Now here's Mitchell. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Barnes feeling it out a bit. Wembanyama finds Castle. San Antonio needs to get off a shot. Vassell with the clock winding down. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
And you have to admire the effort that Castle plays with. I mean, he's a willing rebounder.
Mitchell, the pass to Wade. Pass to Merrill. Jacks up a 3. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
The 3 from Barnes. He drops it from range. Barnes has got his second basket of the night.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Garland. Cleveland again missing. San Antonio leading by 7. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. I asked about what he was planning to do about the athletic and energetic Evan Mobley. Coach said, "My guys have studied the reports, we reviewed the film, we are as prepared for him as we can be. Now, if our whole team could also grow another 3 inches, then we'd really be in good shape." Coach had jokes, but he also has a plan. Back to you, Brian.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Stolen. Here's Champagny, guarded by Garland. Inside. Blocked. Here's Wembanyama, and he banks in the layup.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Hunter's checked in for the Cavaliers. Merrill outside. From deep, Mitchell fires in the triple. Mitchell's got 9. San Antonio leading by 8. Castle with it. His last outing, he had 20. Vassell passes to Wembanyama. Yep, that one goes. And that's now 6 points for Victor Wembanyama.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Pass to Mitchell. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's on Devin Vassell.
And Mitchell is a handful for any defense. So difficult to guard without fouling him at times.
That free throw, no good. There was so much excitement around the Cavs team last season, Richard. It ended up in disappointment.
Yeah, they cruised through the first round of the playoffs, but sometimes it's better to be challenged in the first round. It sets you up as you move forward.
Bryant, he's checked in for Merrill. And no luck that time either.
No one expected to see that. He's been owning the line as of late.
Last season, Wembanyama averaged over 3 threes and just shy of 4 blocks per game. An unprecedented combination, Richard.
Yeah, Brook Lopez and Kristaps Porzingis are the only other 2 players to average 2 blocks and 2 threes in the same season. Obviously, based off the numbers, Wemby is on another level.
And the first one at the line is good.
And talk about a guy who just keeps getting better and better and better. Vassell is one of the more complete players in this game.
Tyson, he's checked in for Cleveland. And so Vassell nails both of them. The Cavaliers trail by 12. Outside Hunter from behind the arc. Cleveland again missing. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the Spurs. Here's Garland. And the layup falls. Garland's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game. Here's San Antonio now. They're on a 14-5 run. Castle against Garland. Vassell outside. Pass to Champagny. Takes the 3. Castle misses. The Cavaliers have gone 5 of 12 in this first quarter. Hunter passes to Mitchell. Here's Tyson. He's guarded by Barnes. Garland for 3. Connects from downtown. Garland's got 7 points in the game.
For a guard like Garland, hitting threes unlocks the rest of the floor.
Now Mitchell. He's got 9. Pass to Tyson. Here's Garland. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Now just a 5-point Spurs lead.
When you give Garland these looks, oh, he's going to find ways to capitalize, but I love his aggressiveness.
Right side, Wembanyama. Pass to Champagny. It's stolen by Hunter. Here's Tyson. No good that time. Nice D from Vassell.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Garland against Castle. Back to Barnes. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Vassell. And miss after miss right now. Cavaliers trail by 5. Garland with the ball. He's picked up by Vassell. From deep, Mitchell. The rebound by the Spurs.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Pass to Castle. Back to Vassell. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Driving in. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Applying pressure. It's what Mitchell does to your defense.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
They've also been consistently getting themselves to the line tonight, picking up plenty of points off free throws.
We talked about the guys who play bigger than their listed size, and Donovan Mitchell is at the top of that list.
Johnson, he's checked in for San Antonio. Harper comes in for Vassell. And Cleveland with a change here too. Ball, he's checked in for Darius Garland. Both free throws good from Mitchell. San Antonio leading by 3. Here's Harper. Pass to Barnes. To the paint. Here's Wembanyama. Shoots over Mobley. Wembanyama, no good.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Oh, and Johnson with a block.
Great anticipation from Johnson. He's able to knock that one away.
To the middle. To end the drought. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Oh, showing Wemby. That was sick.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Pass to Tyson. Back to ball. 3-pointer. They get it again. Outside for Mitchell. No good from outside. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point land so far. 1:11 left in the first quarter here. Count that one. And now it's a 7-point Spurs lead.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
Ball. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. These are his first free throws of the game. And he knocks down the first one.
I'd like to call a little attention to Ball's determination, both on and off the court. You throw a challenge at him, and he will do everything in his power to overcome it.
Looking at who's out there now for San Antonio. Cornette's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Sohan comes in for Barnes. And Waters is subbed in for Castle. Cleveland also making some changes. Bryant comes in for Tyson. And Garland is subbed in for Mitchell.
And Ball is such an effective two-way player. Takes smart shots on offense and really hustles on defense.
To the left side wing. Sohan, left side. Pass to Waiters. Launches a 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. And the Spurs lead by 8.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Here's Garland. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully, that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
Pass to Waiters. Down low. Here's Cornette. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And stolen by Mobley. Rob. With 1 on the clock. No luck on that one. And so the San Antonio Spurs up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped him build an advantage. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. What do you guys think about San Antonio here in this one?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
Kelly Olynyk is out there with Luke Cornett. Then there's Johnson. Then there's Harper. And it's Bryant in at the 3, the small forward. That's the San Antonio 5. And a second look at that rejection, taking no prisoners on defense there.
Amazing. Indeed, and getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
McLaughlin, he's checked in for San Antonio. Here's Garland, coming off a 12-point game. Just 5 to shoot. McLaughlin with the rebound.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
To the inside. Here's Cornett. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Thomas Bryant. And we've seen numerous near contenders go all in on trades. But it doesn't always work out that way.
No, especially lately. I can think of 3 or 4 different deals. They didn't pan out quite the way the teams had hoped.
He's off on the first. A different look for San Antonio. Sohan comes in for Bryant. And Ingram is subbed in for McLaughlin. And the second free throw is good. And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. 9-point game. And after this one, they're at home against Phoenix. That'll be the first of 3 games played at home. Now here's Garland. The kick out to Ball. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Lots of quick moves inside by Ball to get into great position for the score.
To the right side. Sohan with the ball. Mobley's on him. And he lobs it up to the rim.
An equally gifted scorer and passer, Garland, unselfishness, it just keeps the defense on its toes.
Spurs lead by 5. Here's Cornett. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Cornett's got 5 now.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Pass the ball. Hunter the screen. Ball passes to Hunter. And a missed layup.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
Johnson against Garland. To the middle. The ball's knocked loose. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The Spurs last season acquiring De'Aaron Fox. He said what this team struggled with are the things that I bring. Self-creation, being able to touch the paint, getting into the teeth of the defense and collapsing it. And regardless of how well I'm playing in a game, I still command attention. My guys never just leave me. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. One thing about Keldon Johnson defensively, it's hard to back him down, Richard.
Yeah, he won't block a ton of shots, but he anchors really well against bigger players. That's why teams would rather attack him in space.
And he drops the first.
Almost kind of a throwback wing. Johnson, he likes to slash, put pressure on the defense.
For San Antonio, Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Cornette. Champagnie comes in for Sohan. And it's Vassell in for Ingram. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Tyson's checked in, and Johnson drops them both. And Cleveland has possession. They trail by 7. With the teardrop. Pass to Mobley. Cleveland working the ball around now. Here's Tyson. Misses the 3. Spurs shooting 65%. Their offense has been on another level. And Harper gets it to go. And the Spurs lead by 9.
Yeah, Harper really had to force his way through. No one gives rookies an easy time out there.
Here's Garland. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. You can tell this team really relies on Darius Garland on the offensive end.
And that's because he offers options. Garland can make plays for himself and others. So you never know if he's going to make that nice pass or that nice shot.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Mitchell's checked in. Oh, the free throw is off from Garland.
Oh, this guy's a leader. Garland has really proven to be a guy you can rely on, especially when it comes to scoring.
Here's Harper. 5 on the clock. Here's Johnson. Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball. A quick break, and we look at our 2K leaderboard for three-point shooting last season. Second, the Cavaliers.
Their long-range game was a huge strength. They spread the floor, found the open shots, and made the most of their chances.
And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. Garland, the pass to Mobley. From deep. Mitchell deciding where to go with it. The kick to Hunter. This one for 3. Rebound by San Antonio. They held a 12-point lead earlier.
They are just owning the boards right now.
Pass to Wembanyama. Takes a 3. Ooh, Wembanyama just too good.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value, and nice to see him delivering.
From deep, Mitchell. That miss makes him 3 for 7.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Harper passes to Vassell. 6 on the shot clock. Wembanyama down low. Mobley's on him. Mobley with some nice D. Cavaliers trail by 10. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And you can't let Mobley roam free on the offensive glass. This is how you get burned.
Here's Harper. Inside, Wembanyama. Wembanyama with the easy 2.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Garland, the pass to Mitchell. Three-pointer. Count it. He's 4 for 8 now.
And this is what we've come to expect from Mitchell. He is just a monster offensively.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Johnson. Barnes in the post, guarded by Garland. Barnes, it's good. Barnes has got 7 points in the game.
Great recognition of the mismatch, abusing the smaller defender. Poor guy.
Outside Mitchell. Garland for three. The rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field and seems really frustrated.
Champagnie, the pass to Barnes, right wing. Vassell against Mitchell. 4 on the clock. Let's go with a three. To the left wing. Here's Champagnie. He's scoreless. First one falls for him. Castle's checked in for San Antonio. Merrill, he's checked in for Cleveland. And that's good as he hits both shots.
Well, when you send him to the line, you know what the outcome is likely to be.
And so it's Mobley with it. He brings it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 11-point game. Pass to Mitchell. Shoots over Vassell. And it's Mitchell. The miss.
Usually he's a master in the midi, but not that time.
Castle outside. It's stolen by Garland. It's Merrill on the wing. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Here's Vassell. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
When Vassell pounds it inside, Devin can make things happen.
He's got free throw attempts 4 and 5 here. And that one falls for Vassell. Richard, the league taking some steps to prevent flopping. What's the criteria for what crosses the line?
It's called STEM. It's an acronym for secondary, theatrical, exaggerated movements. Yes, that's a real term. It's kind of a limited definition, and it basically says, don't be an idiot.
Allen, he's checked in for Hunter. He makes 1 of 2 that time. And the Defensive Player of the Year for 2025, Evan Mobley. What makes him so formidable, Grant?
Well, you know, he has a similar physical frame to Hall of Famer Kevin Garnett. Long-armed and athletic at 6'11", and the intangibles are all there as far as timing and IQ.
So it's San Antonio now, after Cleveland's three-pointer on the other end. Castle misses. The Cavaliers trail by 9. And it's Stephon Castle with a foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second, and I think they'll keep him in, but he's got to be careful. A third, and he'll sit for the rest of the half.
For the Cavaliers, Wade, he's checked in for Evan Mobley, and it's Ball in for Garland. On defense, San Antonio. Allen, the pass to Mitchell. Shoots off the step back, and he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. San Antonio leading by 9. Pass to Castle. The shot won't fall. Good D by Ball. And here's Mitchell. Now here's Ball. Cleveland again missing. Barnes with it. Guarded now by Ball. Barnes, it's good.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Cavaliers trail by 11. Here's Mitchell. Rebounded by Champagnie. San Antonio's gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. That one drops for him. Castle's got 7.
Yeah, this is where Castle likes to find his points, closer in to the hoop.
Vassell against Mitchell. Pass to Merrill. Fires from deep. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Wembanyama, screen on Mitchell. Outside Wembanyama. Fires the three. Lets it go from deep. Good. 8 buckets in 12 attempts.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
The Cavaliers trail by 13. Outside Mitchell. And there's a whistle. That goes on Devin Vassell. That's foul number 2 for him. Porter Jr., he's checked in for ball. Wade, the pass to Allen. Shot clock at 5. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. The shot by Merrill, no good. San Antonio leading by 13. Here's Vassell. The rebound by Allen.
Well, despite some uneven shooting from him, they're still out in front.
Well, the Cavaliers shooting just under 40% from the field. Ooh, poked away. Stolen by Castle. It's a one-on-one situation. Here's Champagny. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Champagny's got 4 points in the quarter. Cavaliers trail by 15. Porter looks it over. Mitchell, a screen on Castle. Pass to Mitchell. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's on Devin Vassell.
Drawing fouls is a skill, and let me tell you, if you're going to be an offensive star like Mitchell, you have to have that skill.
First free throw is good.
And early on, he was drawing a lot of contact and getting to the stripe. But that hasn't been the story here in the second quarter.
And San Antonio making a change here. Harper's checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. San Antonio with the ball. Outside Wembanyama, and he drives in. Oh, taking flight, Wembanyama!
And part of what makes Wembanyama so dangerous, a big guy who can push the pace.
Here's Porter, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And since we have a moment, here are last year's most efficient scorers around the league. Jared Allen on top.
And last year, he led the league in field goal percentage, allowing the game to come naturally and taking whatever opposing teams gave to him.
That's good from Porter. Porter hits them both. 1:11 left in the second period. Here's Harper. Pass to Champagny. It's Barnes on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3 ball. With 1 on the clock. Oh, Wembanyama reaches Reaches up and throws it down.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Quarter the pass to Mitchell. 32 seconds left to play in the half. Rebounded by Castle. Spurs lead by 15. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
And Castle, no good on that one. And here's Porter. Pass to Merrill. 4-3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 15 here tonight. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the Spurs, providing the scoring punch right now, putting up a cool 22. More 2K action in just a moment.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
And taking a look at the Cavaliers, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big changes, and then you have subtle changes. Everything in preparation for this moment.
All right, guys, we've got to go back and talk about Victor Wembanyama and how he played in that first half. Just outstanding.
7'4", skilled, and getting his tonight. I've got no idea how you stop the Frenchman, guys. None.
We've never seen anything like him, Shaq. I don't think so.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
And given that he's just delivered a double-double through 2 quarters, I'm excited to see his stats at the end of the night.
But I don't think that that's the most important thing to him. Sure, putting up big numbers doesn't hurt, but he's all about getting the win over everything else.
Kicking off the second half, here's Kenny Atkinson's 5. Garland and Mitchell, the lethal backcourt pair. Sam Merrill out there with Dean Wade. And it's Allen in at the 5, down low. Now here's Castle. A 17-point lead, their biggest. Pass to Vassell. Here's Champagnie. Launches it. Wembanyama controls the rebound and the putback.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Here's Garland. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Champagnie, the pass to Wembanyama. Vassell outside. Barnes with it. Just 5 to shoot. Castle for 3. The rebound by Allen. Merrill outside. Out to Garland. Stolen by Castle. Pass to Wembanyama. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And it's now 26 points for Victor Wembanyama. Now here's Allen. Here's Garland. The Cavaliers again cannot hit.
Stumbling to start the second half. 3 straight misses.
Pass to Barnes. Garland comes with the double team. Back to Castle. Here's Champagnie. They grab their own miss. And here's Vassell from the arc. Can't get it to drop. And so Garland will bring it up for Cleveland. Searching for that first bucket here in the third. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Donovan Mitchell can put up points, but he's sacrificing some of that to get his teammates going. He said, quote, "For me, it's about balancing, picking my spots, picking my games, empowering everybody. But sometimes I've got to go do what I'm paid to do." BA, back to you.
He can heat up in a hurry. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. And he makes a first. Both shots good from the stripe. San Antonio with the ball. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. Wembanyama, pass to Champagnie. On target from range. Champagnie's got 7.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Mitchell against Vassell. And once again, off the mark by Cleveland.
An ominous start to the second half. They are now 0 for 4.
Castle outside. Back to Wembanyama. Clock at 6. Here's Champagnie. Soft touch off the glass. 9 points in the game.
And they're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Castle against Garland. Out of bounds. It'll be Spurs ball.
Yet another miscalculation. They are really their own worst enemy right now. It's why they find themselves way behind.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Castle against Garland. Pass to Champagnie. Left side, Wembanyama to the paint. Here's Barnes. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist. Wembanyama's got his 3rd assist of the night. For Cleveland, they've gone 0 for 4. Not the way they want to start the second half. You know, Richard, one thing you notice about Victor Wembanyama, he is even-keeled.
Yeah, and you don't see him yell. You don't see him criticize. He works on building that team chemistry. I respected players like that, the calm leadership type.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Merrill.
Scoreless in their first 5 attempts since halftime. It's getting ugly.
Barnes finds Castle. Pass to Wembanyama. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got his 4th rebound in this one. Now here's Mitchell. He's guarded by Vassell. Mitchell against Vassell. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Devin Vassell. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And also the number of points they've scored in the paint has been impressive. This coaching staff encouraging them to keep going inside.
That free throw is good for Mitchell. Harper, he's checked in for Vassell. Both free throws good for Mitchell.
And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Now here's Wembanyama. He's got 26 from deep. Harper. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 5 rebounds tonight. Cleveland has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Out left to the wing. Garland for 3. Knocks down the triple. Garland's got 16 points.
His first triple of the second half. Can he get it going?
Here's Harper. Wembanyama, screen on Garland. Harper passes to Barnes. Just 4 to shoot. For 3. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And Cleveland making a change here. Mobley's checked in. And a chance now to look at the highest scoring teams in the league from last season. The Cavaliers, #1.
The way this team played on the offensive end last year was remarkable. Seemed like every night they got everything they wanted and then some.
San Antonio leading by 22. Wembanyama scanning the floor. Castle on the wing. Garland with the defensive effort. Cleveland has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. The 3. They get it back. Outside Mitchell. There's the triple. Sinks the tray. Mitchell's got 24.
You could see that Mitchell was hungry on that play, ready to fire as soon as he touched that ball.
On the wing, Mitchell. And Cleveland another 3.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
The Spurs have gone 6 of 13 to open up this second half. Shoots from the right block. And the basket by Castle. Castle's got 11 points.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Mitchell misses. San Antonio leading by 18. Here's Harper. Good D by Mobley.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Mitchell, the pass to Merrill. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Merrill's got 7 points for the quarter.
Loading up to stop Mitchell can lead to big breakdowns defensively.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Cornette's checked in for San Antonio. Cleveland also making some changes. Tyson comes in for Allen, and Hunter subbed in for Merrill. Here's Harper. San Antonio again missing.
Well, the defense was fortunate. That was a good look from mid-range. He just was trash.
It's stolen by Barnes. Back come the Spurs in transition. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
When a crafty scorer like Barnes gets on a roll, it can turn into a big night.
Mobley down low, working on Cornette. Here's Mitchell. Rebounded by Champagnie. Champagnie's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Okay, HP, I see you still pack a punch. That's an impressive finish.
Garland, the pass to Hunter. Cleveland working the ball around now. Outside Garland. Rebound by San Antonio.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Now here's Castle. 11 points in the game. Barnes with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. And the foul called on Harrison Barnes. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And San Antonio making a change here. Johnson's checked in. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Ball's checked in. Castle against Mitchell. Ball taking his time here. Over to the left wing. Tyson with the bucket.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Spurs lead by 16. Pass to Champagnie. Over Hunter. And San Antonio getting another bucket right there.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Ball passes to Hunter. Here's Tyson. And it's off from three-point range. San Antonio's got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game.
And slicing and dicing the D to pieces on the attack. Harper has a good feel for when to drive.
Pass to Tyson. From outside the arc. Harper pulls it in. Spurs shooting an efficient 55% in the third quarter. With the drive and the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
And love to see this fire from Dylan Harper. The rookie was not giving up on his drive.
First one falls.
And when Dylan Harper's dad, Ron, won 5 NBA titles, he was a great player, and I think a lot of that competitiveness rubbed off on Dylan.
Looking at who's out there now for San Antonio. Victor Wembanyama comes in for Champagnie, and Waters is subbed in for Castle. Porter Jr., he's checked in for Cleveland. And he makes both free throws. There's 1:59 left in the third quarter. Now Ball. Give him 8. Out to Mobley. Puts up a 3. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. And that's now 28 points for Victor Wembanyama.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Here's Porter. Here's Tyson. Cleveland again missing. On offense, here is San Antonio. They're on a 14-6 run. And Harper gets it to go.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Cleveland calls timeout. Bryant, he's checked in for Waters. And here we now get a look back on the best shot blockers in the NBA last season. Number 5 is Evan Mobley.
It's obvious that he completely dedicated himself to protecting the rim, doing everything he could to get his hands on as many shots as possible.
.105 left in the third quarter. Cleveland working the ball around now. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to go on Luke Cornett.
The length of Mobley that's what's challenging for many defenders, which is why you pretty much resort to fouling him.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. First free throw is good.
When you're talking about Mobley, where do you start? In terms of length, skill set, he's got a great offensive skill set, and he's got a great defensive skill set. This man has the old school grit and grind mentality.
And both free throws good for Mobley.
Well, Evan Mobley is a real big man's big man. Sure, he does a little work on the arc, but his best moments happen on the glass and in the paint.
Now here's Bryant. Throw good. Bryant. And both free throws good for Bryant.
And really strong at the line since the break.
The Cavaliers shooting 35% so far in this one. Here's Mobley. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. 6 points for Evan Mobley.
Mobley is a gifted scorer down low.
Here's Harper. He's guarded by Porter. Yep, that one's good.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looked. It's a challenging shot.
And Ball will bring it up here for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Pass to Mobley. To the wing, right side. Ball against Johnson. Outside Porter. 4 on the clock. Back to Hunter. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Hunter's gotten his first points in this one.
Give a good player a good look, and you know what the outcome will be.
Harper. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good!
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
He didn't even look worried about the time on the clock. Nice way to end a quarter.
And so it's San Antonio, already up 26 points as this quarter ends. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We'll be right back. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
We talk a lot about playing for one another. Right there with the pass, he's demonstrated what it means to do exactly this.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got Victor Wembanyama, also Johnson out there, Luke Cornett out there with Harper, and it's Waters in at the two-guard spot. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. Hunter against Johnson. Down low. Here's Cornette. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Garland, the pass to Mobley. Ball outside. And Ball throws it down.
There is no doubt that Ball brings his flight gear to the arena. The man has a little bit of bounce on him.
Johnson on the wing. Lays it up and banks it in.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Now here's Ball. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Shot clock at 6. Here's Garland. Rebound San Antonio. Here's Waters to the paint. Here's Wembanyama. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Wembanyama's got 30.
A big night for Wembanyama is a career night for most players.
Now here's Garland. Outside Hunter. And there's the foul. It's on Keldon Johnson. That's his first foul of the game. And, of course, you won a ring with the Cavs in 2016, Richard. Talk about the challenge of winning a title.
In a lot of ways, it just comes down to will and grit. The playoffs are an extra 2 months of intense basketball. The team that wins it all normally has the most health and motivation.
And San Antonio making a change here. Sohan's checked in. Cleveland again missing. The Spurs have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Pass to Harper. Johnson for 3. Hunter with the rebound. For Cleveland, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Here's Ball. There's the steal. Back come the Spurs in transition. And Sohan gets it to go. Sohan's got his first 2 points of the night.
And really a two-way force in transition. Sohan will run out on the break, and he can get back quickly on defense as well.
Now here's Garland. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
If the defender is giving him that much space, the points are inevitable.
Out to the right wing. Cornette sets a screen. Sohan, the pass to Cornette. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Cornette's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
He got a piece of it, and he recovers it. Good work there as it goes. The Spurs have gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the fourth. Johnson on the wing. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. And yep, it's good.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
Porter, the pass to Garland. To the wing on the left. Ball against Johnson. To the inside. And they're pushing it up. Moving it up. He goes up. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
I'm just going to say this. Johnson has some bounce. When this man gets off the ground, he gets off the ground with ease.
Porter, the pass to Ball. Outside Porter. Pass to Hunter. The 3 is up. The rebound by the Spurs.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Blocked.
And blocks like this fire Ball's team up. They love watching him show some force on defense.
Mobley, he's open. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter.
They've struggled, but hey, you cannot lay it at his feet. Offensively, he's getting it done.
Left side Garland. Back to Porter. Cleveland working the ball around now. Mobley, a screen on Johnson. Here's Ball. Oh, and Johnson with a block. Sohan outside. Hunter with a double. Sohan, the pass to Waters. Off target with the three. And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for Cleveland. Well, officials have never been under greater scrutiny, so development is key, Grant. And I read now they have a training app refs can use on their phones.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen the players leveraging electronics to train smarter, and it's great to see the officials making use of technology as well.
And the foul called on Evan Mobley. That's his first foul.
And let's face it, they won't get back in the game with fouls like that.
Olynyk checked in for San Antonio. Bryant comes in for Waters. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Porter Jr. San Antonio with the ball. Outside Johnson. 6 to shoot. To the middle. Here's Cornette. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Cornette's got 6 here in the quarter.
Nice move on the pick and roll by Johnson, generating an opportunity for another guy.
Garland, the pass to Mobley. With the step back. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to go on Kelly Olynyk. The first free throw is good. You know, one of the ideas that's been thrown around for the All-Star festivities, a one-on-one tournament with $1 million prize on the line, RJ.
That is amazing when you think about that number, but players are making $75, $80 million a season. Ultimately, that's got to come from within, the want to compete against the best on the biggest stage.
The Spurs have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the fourth. On the wing, Bryant. Pass to Harper. Screen by Olynyk. Lets it go. Kept alive. And here's Bryant outside. That one doesn't drop. Cleveland has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. And here's Mobley. Outside Mitchell. And it's Cornette with a rebound. Cornette's got 4 rebounds now. Johnson passes to Olynyk. Here's Harper. Pass to Bryant. Some solid defense from Merrill.
Coach loves the execution, just not the result. That's okay. That's part of the process.
And out of bounds, San Antonio will have it.
Okay, time to take a breath, fellas. Plays like that should not happen.
Biyombo, he's checked in for San Antonio. Allen, he's checked in for Cleveland. Wade comes in for Hunter. San Antonio's gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Pass to Johnson. Well, Richard, you would know something about this. Is the wing position the most important in the NBA right now?
I would say once we got to the point forward position of the Scottie Pippens, of the Penny Hardaways, it became the most important position in the NBA, and it still stands true.
Here's Mitchell. After the basket by San Antonio. Allen, the pass to Mitchell. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Mitchell's got 31.
Whatever he lacks in size, Mitchell makes up with craftiness. It allows him to be effective inside.
There's a screen by Biyombo. Johnson with it. He's picked up by Garland. Offensive board. And Biyombo slams it home.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
And it's good for 2.
He's been a bright spot in their play today, but he could really use some help.
On the wing, Bryant. Pass to Harper. Right side, Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the rejection. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D for San Antonio. Cornette's checked in for Biyombo. Sohan comes in for Olynyk. And it's McLaughlin in for Bryant. For Cleveland, they've gone 7 of 14 here in the 4th from the floor. Garland, the pass to Mitchell. Cleveland working the ball around now. Well, some lament the death of the mid-range jumper in today's game. Grant, you got any fixes?
Well, some have suggested cutting out the corner threes. If the three-point line was only like above the break, teams would probably need to rely more on that mid-range.
Here's Harper. Clock at 6, 14 feet away. Pass to Cornette, over Mitchell. Cornette with the bucket. Cornette's got 8 points in the quarter.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
And he's going for the lob. San Antonio's gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. Sohan, right side. Pass to Harper. Here's McLaughlin. Cornette sets a screen. The 3 is up. McLaughlin's shot is good. McLaughlin's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Mitchell. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. There's a minute 17 left in the game.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Spurs.
They made the most of the extra rebounds tonight. Helped them out a lot.
Now, when you look at these teams, they're both great rebounding clubs. And any night, either one could have the advantage on the boards.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And I'm sure they're happy to get even for what happened the last time these teams met.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Victor Wembanyama.
And what effort he had on the boards, displaying some great fight, willing to battle down low.
And he can't get the first one. And San Antonio making a change here. Olynyk's checked in. And he sinks the second.
Couldn't hit them all, and they need every point they can get.
Johnson on the wing. Pass to Olynyk. Inside. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. And here are the Cavaliers now, following the bucket by the Spurs. Outside Garland, to the inside. Allen, yes, and a nice assist from Garland.
So much reach. Allen using that wingspan to his advantage.
Here's McLaughlin, guarded by Garland. So we see the Spurs taking the W here. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Harrison, we saw some hot shooting for you. Did you have a sense coming in that you were poised for a performance like this?
Just trying to let it fly. That's been a big message our coach has been trying to preach to us. The coaching staff really is just play loose, play free, go out there and have some fun, and that's what we did tonight.
You have the green light. Thanks, Harrison.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And let's reveal our player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.